Welcome to the show today. We've got Renae and Captain.
Hello, hello.
Let's get this started. Welcome to the show. We've got Captain and Renae.
Hey.
Renae's first time. Captain is a repeat guest.
Yeah.
How you guys feeling?
I'm excited to be here. Yeah.
Awesome. Excited to finally have you.
I am.
You had a good excuse to not come on.
Yeah, we were a little busy for a second.
But here now. And is the baby in the shot?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's
You can hold up a little bit. We can do it at the end too.
Just out of
There
it.
we
Check
go.
out that head of hair.
Yes. Lots of heartburn.
All right, Cap, everything going good since your appearance?
Yeah.
Has it been a little difficult getting recognized?
You know, it's just hard to go about my daily life. So many people recognizing me from the podcast, but you know.
Yeah, well, you deal with these things. You take it in stride. So
Exactly.
We appreciate
I got to
that.
avoid my mother-in-law since she's the biggest fan.
Yeah.
She's obsessed.
Apparently.
She loves it.
Do you want to name drop?
Nana Netta.
Okay.
We love you, Nana.
We love you.
We will be giving Nana Netta a shirt after the show today.
As she is
An
a super
official-
fan.
yeah.
So, yes.
She can finally rep with pride.
Yes, she can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get right into this.
Does she get a signed shirt or?
I don't know who would sign it. We don't really have a star. You guys could
Oh.
sign it. You're kind of stars.
Ooh.
All right. Since it's your first appearance, we're going to start with Renae.
Okay.
Can you tell us, are you married?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
To.
Captain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. I didn't realize.
Wild,
This
yeah.
is
Yes,
surprising.
crazy.
I didn't even know.
And how is that going?
Pretty good. I haven't tried to murder him yet, so there's
Nice.
that. Yeah.
That's always a positive.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
About 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
And how many kids so far?
Just the one.
Oh, that's weird. 2.5 years.
I know.
We're a little behind schedule.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, despite all the prompting, we took our time.
I had to go through a book or two.
Yes.
Diagrams,
Captain avoided
I
me
had to
for quite a
figure it
while
out.
because every time he saw me, I was giving him a hard time.
He kept trying to give me pointers.
Yeah. Showing him the turtles outside.
Yeah.
All right. And so, new baby, born, how old now?
He's like 12 days. He was born on August 4th.
August 4th. Okay. And what did you name the little Bobby?
Michael Lamont Henriksen the 4th.
Cuatro. All right. Nice.
I know. We have not settled on if we're going to call him Michael or if we're going to give him like a name like Captain.
Nice.
So, yeah.
All right. For now, a private. Let's start
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
We don't want him getting a big head.
You're right.
So he's got to work his way up the
I
ranks.
don't know. He's got a pretty big head.
No, he doesn't actually.
It's just that coif,
Yeah, yeah.
that head of
It's
hair.
just the hair.
Looks like a helmet.
Yes.
Okay.
Got helmet hair.
Now, what can you tell us? So, were you born in Vegas?
I was not born in Vegas.
Where from?
I was born in Wyoming.
Oh, nice.
In Casper, yeah.
Casper, Wyoming?
Yeah, and then we moved here when I was 11, so
Upbringing there, was it like rural or?
very rural. I didn't realize how rural it was until I brought Captain back, and he was like, "This is not a town." And I was like, "What do you mean it's not a
I
town?"
never want to go back. I'm sorry.
She's like, we got
those-
200 people in a Dairy Queen.
There was a Dairy Queen.
I
so.
bet I knew.
Yeah.
And is that where everybody hung out too?
Bro, I don't know. Because I was only 11, I don't know that I had hit the social scenes yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes fair. So, 11, you come to Vegas?
We came to Vegas.
And
yeah.
what brought you to Vegas?
My dad's job. So he was a police officer, like a city police officer, and he was tired of getting out in the snow. So he was like, I can be highway patrol and not the snow down here. So
And not Wyoming,
and not Wyoming. Yeah.
because that's where the snow is.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot here, so you won't be dealing with that.
No. Yeah.
So that was it. So just moved, changed over, went highway patrol,
Yeah.
and brought you here. And where did you first move to here? Was it
My parents have lived in the same house the whole
Same
time.
house?
Yeah. So
Like right here in our neighborhood?
no, yes and no. It's still in the same stake, but they are down like Anna 95.
Anna 95.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did I think that you lived in our neighborhood?
Because Captain used to walk her home from school, right?
No.
That
No?
was Dalen Clark.
Oh, you're getting in,
Okay, I'm
in
getting
trouble.
mixed up. All right.
Yeah.
Well, because we went to the same high school, so
Okay.
like
We walked together from the school to the chapel.
yeah, where he would get picked up and then I would drive
Got you.
from. So we
Nice.
did walk
Together.
Talk
So that's
together,
kind
yeah.
of true.
Yeah, kind
Okay.
of true.
Book club.
And so Northwest, then same house since you've been down here.
Mm-hmm.
I know you were 11. What'd you like better here?
I do think I like it better here, as there's just not that I'm a big let's go do stuff kind of a person, but there's always something that you can go and do. Like
Yeah.
there's always like some festival or like there's a bunch of stuff.
Not so much in Wyoming.
Yeah, not so much. Yeah.
But really pretty.
Yeah.
You do got to deal with the snow. That's
Yeah.
kind of a problem.
Yeah.
It's a deal breaker for me.
I know. Yeah, the snow.
It looks pretty. That's what I love about Vegas is you could go to Mount Charleston and play in the snow, but then you don't have to shovel it every day.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
hey, whatever you're into. I think Matt's probably dealing with snow now. He's in Ohio, so
Yeah.
you could probably call and ask him how he likes it, but I'm guessing not a lot.
Yeah.
But it's like our summers here. You just probably endure, and then it's over
Stay
in a couple
inside
months.
as long as you can.
Yes.
Except in Wyoming, probably had snow for
Probably
Oh,
9
really?
months
Yeah.
of the year. Yeah.
so a little more than half. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Any siblings?
I have 3 sisters. Yeah.
3 sisters, no brothers.
No brothers.
And where do you fit in?
I am number 3 of 4.
Sorry, I needed to start that.
Okay.
You're number 3
Uh-huh.
of 4.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, you already know what's coming. Who is your favorite sibling currently?
Oh. Probably, I would say my little sister. I probably talked to her the most.
'Kay.
And she had a baby about a year ago, so we're kind of in similar-ish.
Simpatico.
stage. Yeah.
Kind of in sync.
Yeah.
The other 2, are they in Vegas?
One of them is, and then the other one is in Logan, Utah.
Logan, Utah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair
Yeah.
enough. And follow-up question.
Mm-hmm.
Which of your siblings do you currently hate the most?
I don't know that I have any real beef with any of my sisters.
Whatever you got to tell yourself.
I mean, yeah, there are days that I'm like, you guys are irritating, but I feel like if I had to rank them,
Oh, you do.
my oldest sister is probably at the bottom, just because
Now I'm gonna save you here
Mm-hmm.
because we're not saying that she's at the bottom all the time, right?
No, not at the
Just
all the
currently.
time. Yeah.
Okay.
And only
Because it was sounding like
I personally don't like her oldest sister, partially because they moved away from us. No more Catan. We used to have
see,
Catan
yeah.
that's a
nights.
good reason.
Yeah,
I
there you
hate
go.
them.
So
How dare
currently
you guys move.
you hate your oldest sister the most.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Shelby Lynn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is going to be devastating for her.
Well, I will say there was a day that it was just her, me, and her husband, and she was like, "Oh, who's your favorite sister?" And I didn't say her, and her husband was like, "Geez, she's the only one in the room. Like, you couldn't have lied to her." And I was like, "I thought that was not this kind of conversation. I don't know."
Yeah, I'm trying to be honest.
Yeah, like I was like, we were having a real heart to heart. I guess. I'm sorry. I'll lie next
So
time.
it sounds like this is deeper than just moving. I see where she's going.
For
with
me,
this.
it's because they moved.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, come on, Cap. We know.
It's because they moved for me.
Yeah.
I hate
No.
them. How dare they?
Nate is his best friend. He told me this morning. He's like, love that man.
What took them away?
Yeah.
He lost his job.
In town. He worked for MGM and they
Okay.
laid off a bunch of people.
So does he have family there?
he
Or?
does.
Okay,
And then
so-
that was the job that he got.
So he's working out there, and that's the issue.
Yeah.
Logan, how far is Logan?
Like 7 hours.
Yeah, that's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
You-
gonna say that's north, right?
Yeah. It's like an hour and a half north of Salt Lake. So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
All right. Well, beggars can't be choosers, I guess.
I
You
know.
go where you
yeah.
gotta go.
Yeah.
All right. Continue on. Let's see. Give us your favorite movie right now.
Oh, right now, I feel like right now I'm not really in a movie I'm more shows right now, but
We do enjoy Psych.
we do enjoy Psych.
Okay.
She enjoys Big Bang Theory.
Yes. Movie though. I knew this question was going to come up and I was like, probably
She didn't prepare for it.
I did
well
not.
enough.
I wing a lot of things, so
It's better that way.
yeah. I would probably have to say like 27 Dresses or something chick flicky like that.
Okay, so you like the chick flicks?
Yeah, I'm a big chick flick.
Now, when you guys watch movies, do you have to take turns, or does somebody get to always pick, or?
I usually let her pick
Yeah.
because usually
He's on his phone or reading a
I'm
book.
either on my phone or reading a book.
Maybe because it's a chick flick. Maybe if you'd let him pick once in a while, he'd
I
get off his
do.
phone.
She does occasionally, and then I'll watch it. But
Like, listen, you know how many times I've suggested we watch Lord of the Rings?
Now, are you okay with the nerd shows that he likes, the nerd movies?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you're okay with them.
He probably hates watching them with me because I'm like, wait, what just happened? Like,
You're that
Who's that
person.
guy?
Like, you like it, but it's not your life.
yeah,
I
I'm
also,
like,
I also like pointing out all the
plot
the mov-
holes.
No, not well. Sometimes plot holes in movies, but Lord of the Rings doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Anyone that says otherwise is lying. They're wrong.
Gotcha.
Just a fact.
All right. So we know what your favorite is. But you didn't say that was your favorite last time.
No,
So is it
last
back to
time-
Lord of the Rings?
I will always hold the spot for Lord of the Rings, but I still think that Shawshank Redemption or
You said Count of Monte Cristo.
Count of Monte Cristo.
Or Count of Monte Cristo.
Those are the two that I'm like, I love those.
Okay.
Well-
Now, have you seen Tombstone?
I have seen Tombstone.
Because that should be probably your answer.
I
But
know, with Val Kilmer.
yeah, it's a great one.
Yeah. I thought
Doc Holliday.
growing up I had a good movie education, and then I married him, and I'm like, there's so many movies that I haven't seen. Maybe it's the girl household. I don't know.
Yeah, you were probably locked
Yeah.
in like girl world watching
Yeah.
chick flicks all
Yeah.
the time.
Well-
You didn't realize there was other movies.
I actually don't even know if it's because of the girl household. I think it's just them because her parents know all these movies and they love them. They love like the great outdoors and Spaceballs. And then
Yeah,
it's
but
just her and
convince
her sisters.
convince a bunch of little girls to watch those. That's the problem. She was too busy watching Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Yeah. But yeah, he showed me Count of Monte Cristo a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh, this is a cool movie.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Did you Man in the Iron Mask? Have you seen that?
My dad
No.
mentioned it. And
Oh, you haven't seen it.
I've seen it.
I
Oh,
haven't
okay, okay.
seen it.
But
We were
It's-
talking
it's
about
good.
it,
But
though.
my dad mentioned it for Renee because we were talking about like all those kind of older classic movies, you know.
Yeah.
So
Doing the pieces and stuff.
yeah.
Oh, somebody wants to talk.
Let me see.
All right, fair enough.
Boom bike. It's in the way.
Since he won't be quiet, let's talk about the baby. How's that going?
Wait, You skipped a question.
Oh, what did I skip?
Favorite aunt and uncle?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was actually going to come to it later. I had it on my
Oh.
list
How
later.
dare
But
you.
now that Allison brought it up,
Usually it
let's,
comes right after siblings.
let's just
so-
go there. You've been in the family now for a little while, so you've
Yeah.
kind of got the lay of the land. Who would you say is your favorite aunt and uncle in-law?
Steven Allison.
Good girl.
So we threw her an easy one.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. You didn't have to prepare for that one.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
And we know it's real because you told your sister you hated her like in the same room. You didn't lie to her about being the favorite. So actually, I feel really
I
good.
hated
Never
her. She just.
Yeah, well, she didn't have to say it. We can read between the lines. All right. How's the baby?
He's doing pretty good. He sleeps and
Sleep good?
poops and eats. Yeah.
Doing everything good? Like
Yeah.
pretty good baby?
He
pretty good
poops when he
baby.
cries. He cries when he poops.
Now, does Captain ever get up at night, or is that your
He
job?
does. So, I am more of a I need to be asleep early. So he has been taking the like 8, 9 o'clock to midnight shift, and then
Gotcha.
I'll do the earlies. So that way he can get a solid chunk of sleep before work,
Nice.
and that's been working pretty good. But he did take all of last night, so I was like, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah.
What a good guy.
Yeah.
But
It's
the
just
baby,
who I am.
he's sleeping good, everything good,
Yeah.
pretty good baby.
Yeah.
Um,
He's only had a couple of nights that I'm like, will you just go to sleep, please?
Only 12 days. Overwhelming yet, or like feeling like taken to it like a duck to water?
I don't know that I'd say duck to water, but it hasn't been as rough as I think I was trying to mentally prepare for. Like,
Gotcha.
I say that, and now he's going to be a menace.
Yeah, knock on some wood.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, he's a pretty chill. He's a pretty chill baby.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Right? Yeah.
And so yeah, hopefully that just sets a trend. So the next 8 or 9 will be
Chill as well.
yes.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cap. Well, first Renae, work. Are you still working or you done?
There's been some debate as of late, but the plan is for me to still go back to work.
Now, sorry, what do you do?
I am a phlebotomist, so I draw blood.
She's a professional vampire.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you drain people's blood.
Yes. So the plan is for me to go back, but we've kind of been discussing options for me to be able to stay home.
Yeah.
I do think I like the idea of having something to get me out of the house. Just I think I get a little stir crazy sometimes, but
Yeah.
I do also like the idea of being the one to be with my kids most of the time.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah, that's probably best if you can swing it. But
Yeah.
doing that, you probably could kind of do it more part-time, like here and
Yeah.
there, so
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
make
So-
Captain get off his video games and watch the baby for a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
If you can trust him. I don't know.
I mean, I had no qualms every time he's like, "No, go back to sleep." I'm like, "Cool, good for you, bro."
So right now, not obviously, probably taking a little time off.
Yes.
When and if you do go back to doing it, when might it be?
So I do get FMLA, I think, until the end of October.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
So
some
I
time to
have-
decide.
Yeah, and some time to crunch some numbers.
Crunch those numbers, see if you can
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah.
If it's possible to swing, that's probably a good way to go.
Crunch those numbers. Maybe see after a month of going back to work if she really wants to go back to.
Yeah. If I
Phlebotomy.
hate going back
Phlebotomy.
to work, yeah.
Yeah, and you always can. You don't have to just right away. Maybe you
Yeah.
struggle a little bit and be able to stay home, and then maybe at some point you switch back.
Yeah. So,
Cap, what about you? How's work going?
Work's going good. I just got a raise.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I got the company truck.
Oh, sounds like your wife doesn't have to go back to work. Sounds like you're the big man on campus.
Not quite.
Not as much as I would
it wasn't
like.
that big of a raise.
Okay,
I
okay.
mean, it was a very big raise, but
It was a
not
$3 raise.
Yeah,
Nice,
but-
but yes,
But it's still not enough to
not
cover.
eating into.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would need to make another $20.
Yeah.
And remind us what you do.
I'm a surveyor.
Okay, so you're doing the surveying thing. Now, have you started school?
Yes, I did.
He did one class in the fall.
I did one class in the fall. and
How'd
I'm
that go?
Not so good. Not so good. I'm gonna start back up though in 2 weeks or so.
Yeah,
I think
at
it's the end of this month.
Yeah, the last
Okay, so you're
Monday.
gonna hit back, and how you're gonna take more than one class?
Not for this one because this is supposed to be the harder one. One of the harder classes to take online.
Okay.
Yeah.
But after that, I think for the winter
Or for the spring.
or spring
Yeah.
spring semester, I'll probably.
It's all
do-
online, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should crank it up.
I'll probably do English and math and just like
You'll
a
have to
couple
sacrifice some of your video game time
other- I know.
and some of your phone scrolling time, but it's just better to crank that out.
But I can keep
Going
my
one
book-
class
but I
at a
can keep
time.
My
It's gonna be a
reading
while.
time, right?
Yes, yeah, you can read your school
Your
books.
textbooks.
But one of the very beneficial things about having Michael is he now qualifies for the Pell Grant, so it's 100% covered.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah, so, I mean, he has to pass the classes.
Yeah,
but,
in order.
But we don't have to pay out of pocket anymore. So.
Yes, and you'll find, I believe, that might help you crunch some numbers because this will be an incentive for Captain to go full-time. Well, if you take you get more than just your classes paid. They give you a stipend. They give you extra money with the Pell Grant.
Yeah.
That might help offset. So look into that.
Yeah.
Another reason to try to do more classes. But
Okay.
anyway, I know I like to meddle in your life all the time.
Hey,
I know.
sometimes we need the push.
I still remember the Little Mermaid.
You know what? Let's get down to that. Well, first we wanted to go. How'd you guys meet?
We actually met in high school, freshman year seminary.
What school?
We had together. Shadow Ridge.
Shadow Ridge High
Yeah.
School, Las Vegas. Okay.
Yes.
And you had what class?
We were in seminary together, and
Okay.
then we had health.
First period health with
Yeah, that was the
Dr.
only.
Barneson? Or...
Yeah, that was the only class or classes we had together all 4 years. But
Gotcha.
yeah,
Okay. And so, did sparks fly right away, or did you hate him at first?
no, I did think he was cute, but he kind of had a thing going with Ruth, and I was like,
Ooh.
"You got it, Ruth. Like, I'm not gonna step on that," you know.
Oh, were you friends?
We were. I wasn't friends with Ruth, but
Oh,
also
okay.
I'm like, I ain't trying to take another girl's man. Like,
Gotcha. Well, all is fair in love and war. So,
it's fair. It's true.
if we could
Well-
rewind and talk to little you, and it said, "Go for it."
I'd like to say that Ruth was more pushed on me by my mom, so
Yes, your mom also likes to meddle. I know.
Yes.
And in those effects as
meddlesome
well.
woman.
They wanted Captain to get out of his books and go and like talk to girls. So yes, that was pushed a little bit.
And we're glad that you didn't listen to your mom because we love Nene.
Yes.
Exactly.
And ultimately probably helped prepare you to have the gumption, probably. So let's continue on. You know each other in high school. When did you...
It was probably within the first month of seminary because since we had first period together, it was just
Yeah.
we always got we got to class first, and then we sat as close to the door as we could. So quick exit as soon as the class ended.
So I will say, I'm glad we became friends, but I was really trying to be friends with Caitlin, who was sitting in front of him in health class.
Oh, and he was just in the way?
He was just there, and so
Okay.
he would talk with us. But I was like,
Oh,
not that
so he was the weird kid that was like catching crosstalk and trying to involve himself? I got
no.
you.
If
Okay.
anything, we were trying.
They
to
involved
include
me.
Yeah, we did, because he just would read his book and mind his own business.
I
What?
did.
That doesn't sound like Captain.
I did.
He was reading a book?
Right?
That's
I
weird.
did. I did fall
Wild.
asleep for like the last semester of health, so I honestly don't remember much about that class
Okay.
after that, except for one time when they were doing the sex ed video. When it's
Oh,
the
he
lady.
perked up then, didn't he?
It was when the lady's giving birth. I was asleep and I heard screaming. I looked up. I saw the video and I just looked down. I was done. I didn't need any more.
I'm good.
That was all right.
Okay, so you got crosstalk going on. You're becoming friends. When did
Yes.
it turn romantic?
I mean, we did go on dates in high school, but I don't know that it really turned romantic until he got off his mission.
I
Okay,
think
so just some dates,
I
just
think
kind of hanging out,
sophomore year-
friends.
Yeah.
I think sophomore year is kind of when you can say that there was any romantic spark. And even,
Sparks started
Yeah.
flying.
and even then,
Is that when you got Twitter-pated, Cap?
what?
Is that when you got Twitter-pated?
Not a clue what you're talking about. Twitter pated?
I bet you know.
Talking about butterflies in my stomach? Or-
Go watch Bambi and then get back to me.
it's
But is that when you
forever.
started falling in love?
honestly, I don't know.
I don't think he really cared about girls until after he got off.
Yeah,
his
that was a
mission.
problem with Captain.
Yeah, like,
So
well,
I cared
'cause
about
we-
my books.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, we had this conversation. I think he had expressed that he was like, it's pointless to date and be interested in girls because I'm just gonna go on a mission for 2 years.
Very
That's true.
practical.
And
Yeah.
I didn't want somebody to wait for me. I didn't expect that. I mean, how many stories do you hear about the Dear Johns? Like,
Of course.
I don't want my heart broken.
Now, just imagine had she dressed up as a book for Halloween one year. See, been a different story then.
There's still chances this year.
All right, so Cap goes on his mission, and you get back. Now what happens?
It was probably the first 2 months. I suddenly got a text from her saying that she'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
in town and she wanted to meet up and get lunch.
Okay.
So
So she had to make the first move. Shocking.
Well, because last I heard, which was on my mission, she was dating someone.
Ah.
So I stopped paying attention.
He was like,
to
she's
anything
out
about
next.
her. Yeah,
Heartbroken.
I was like, okay, that's
Little
not a
did he know she
possibility.
was just trying to make him jealous.
Because I will be honest, I did think about her a little bit on my mission.
Okay. Because you were Twitter-pated?
Sure.
Because he liked me.
Did you like her? Okay. Now,
I think I realized that on my mission because was that sophomore year or junior year when we walked home from?
I think it was sophomore year.
Okay, well, we talked between school and the chapel, which is only like 5
minutes. And this
5
man
minutes.
runs, so it was probably 2.5.
But we would talk about books until my mom picked us up and took us home, and she would drive off on her own because she had a license.
Oh, so she'd wait around until you got picked up to make
Yes.
sure that nobody kidnapped
Snatched
you.
him,
Or,
yeah.
Okay.
I got her a stuffed animal that year, so
Which I had until we got married, and now I have no idea where it went. So,
Oh, weird.
yeah.
it was a penguin.
There's a penguin.
Nice. Now,
I won it. at
so
a
you're
carnival.
back. She comes to town. The first meetup, how'd that go?
Pretty good.
We had Blaze for lunch.
Blaze Pizza, right? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that there was anything eventful. We just kind of chatted.
We
Just kind of
talked about-
reconnected.
Yeah.
Now you were in town because you were where?
Yes, at the time I was doing a year at Utah State University
Okay.
up in Logan. So I think it was spring break or something that I was home.
So
for.
how long after this Blaze Pizza meet would you say that you went on your first date, like official date?
We
Well, we actually went to see a movie the next day.
Oh,
But I don't
whose
know.
idea was it?
I don't
don't
know.
know.
Probably mine.
I'm
honestly.
guessing.
Yeah, I'm like
Probably.
Okay.
There may
That doesn't sound like me.
well maybe you had thrown out like the generic. Oh, if you want to do anything else while you're in town,
That sounds like maybe.
maybe. And then I was like, actually, yes. Well, I don't know if that's actually how that went down, but or something like that. Maybe
We'll say that it was how it
Yeah.
went down.
Yeah.
So went to a movie and then
I actually my second niece had just been born, and so a couple months later I was in town for her baby blessing, and we went on another date.
Nice.
But then I don't think it was until I actually came home from the semester that we actually started like
because now
consistently dating.
we were going to the singles ward, and then we started.
how long would you say before Captain had the courage to plant a kiss on you?
It was probably about a month,
Uh,
month and a half.
I'm betting longer because this was addressed. You weren't privy to this. He's
I-
probably told
after
you.
the
I feel
fact,
like
yeah.
this was like a 2, maybe 3 month thing.
Yes.
Well,
so
What May?
I honestly
June?
can't
No,
remember.
because I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure, like he kissed me, and then we were officially boyfriend girlfriend in July of that year,
Ooh.
and I didn't get home until May. So
Okay, that's true because my family, because that was during summer break, and that's when they all went on the cabin trip
to
up
Duck
to
Okay.
Duck Creek,
Yeah.
and my dad.
So you were getting a lot of pressure.
He's getting a lot of pressure.
Everybody was way too much in your business.
There was you on pizza night, and that's where we bring back up the Little
So
Mermaid
yes, I want to
topic.
jump into this. See if Cap. So we were freely discussing this as though it was our business because that's what we love to do, and we were all
Henriksen
giving Captain a
business
hard
is
time.
everyone's business.
We actually ran some drills, right? Didn't we have somebody come and like
with the pillow.
show you how with do some demonstrations,
Or
and then
was it
ultimately,
Raging Ben or-
I think it was my idea.
I think it was my mom and dad.
Yeah.
Now, it was my idea, right, to bring up the Little Mermaid?
Yep.
Okay, so do you want to walk us through that?
Nope.
Okay, I'll do it for you.
Yeah,
So
I can
Captain was not wanting to be there anymore. Kept trying to leave, but I think we locked him in the house. We're at pizza night, and we're all freely discussing this and telling him that he needs to plant that kiss because it's been way too long. And he just wanted to wait forever, I guess. I think if it was up to him, he'd probably wait until you guys were like old and gray. So I put on The Little Mermaid, and we went forward to the scene where they're in the lagoon and they're singing the song. What's the song they were singing?
Kiss the girl.
And so we blasted that and made Captain sit through it while we all sang along to Kiss the Girl. And so I think then took that to heart, and
I then
I
walked-
like to think
I
that
then walked out of pizza night.
he did do that, but I think that he went on one of those soul searching walks and thought, you know what, Uncle Steve is right. I do need to do this.
not what happened.
And then let me set the stage because you guys are going to lie about this. So I know that when it finally happened, you were probably on like a rowboat in a lagoon, and there was a crab, and he was like, "There he see her," right? Sitting there across the way.
We were actually in the church parking lot of
Oh, okay.
the Sinkles ward.
Oh, okay.
And
Right-
it was
right after church.
Yeah, it was 1,030 degrees outside.
And walk us through that. So it's 1,030 degrees.
So
You're in the parking lot. What were?
Hold on,
Were you
before
coming
we-
out of what?
Before we get there, this is this is probably a few weeks after. This is maybe 2 weeks after the Little
Encouragement?
Mermaid
Yes.
encouragement.
Yeah, well, he doesn't move fast.
This is
right?
like two. This is like 2 or 3 weeks after.
That's
It's-
how we know that that's the cause
My-
of it,
my
because that's
parents-
about Captain's timetable.
My parents planned a Duck Creek cabin trip.
'Kay.
They were going to be gone the whole week. I was supposed to join them on Friday afternoon, but the Saturday before everybody else left, my dad pulled me in after I came back from hanging out with Renae because we were hanging out a lot, and I
As one
wasn't.
does.
I was not making the move. My dad pulled me in. He was like, "Listen, you need to start. You need to just go for it. You need to do it. I want to hear a report when we come back from the cabin trip.
And this is
And
exactly
you-
what
and-
you want to hear from your dad. But
And
go
you
ahead.
better have kissed her by then."
Okay.
And
So threats were made.
threats were made.
It was under
So-
duress.
And the next day is when I kissed her
Yeah.
in the church parking lot.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
what you do not know is that you thought you were letting her in on all this later, but she actually was. She was like, look, this isn't happening. So she actually came to us and was like, can you guys start applying pressure? And so that it was a full court press because this is what she wanted. Now, you're in the church parking lot. Why were you at, what were you there for?
It was
Church.
church, yeah.
Just leaving church?
Just leaving
Singles
church.
ward?
Yeah.
And
We always parked side by
so
side.
how did this, okay, side by side, cars
Yeah.
right next to each other holding hands.
Yeah.
And so how'd this go down? Set the stage.
Well, we were just chatting.
Everybody else had kind of already left. So the
Because-
parking lot's empty, and also not very many people park on our side anyway.
Right,
Okay.
we
You guys
parked-
like your privacy,
Yeah,
I see.
We parked on the not popular side.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I think we were like wrapping up, giving hugs, and he paused and then went in for the kiss. So,
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was good.
Just went right in, and you didn't pull away. Okay.
Yeah.
Did he ask for your consent first?
No.
Have you signed documents and things? I know that these days everybody's getting real weird about this stuff.
I mean, I've signed documents now.
Okay,
that
so
we're married.
retroactively,
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, covers everything.
I
Yeah.
might be
Okay.
legally liable.
Okay, awesome. All right, so looks like it worked out. That's good.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to see.
I know.
And have proof of it in
Yeah.
front of us,
Yeah.
so we know that you've gone further than kissing. Ooh, Cap. Did your dad need to push you for that too, or did that come naturally?
That came back.
Okay, awesome.
You pushed me though. Pizza night.
Yes, it took too long, but it's kind of working out because now you've got,
I may as well ask a question of you, Steve.
Lay it on me.
How many kids should a person have?
I'm gonna say probably 8 to 12 is probably a good litter.
12.
But that, sometimes it just doesn't. Sometimes you gotta it just kind of stops happening. But that's probably a good goal to have.
Mm-hmm.
More than less.
More than less.
Yes.
Once you have one, what's a few more?
That's really, you're gonna find. You'll see. You have one, and it's kind of a lot, and then you get 2, and then 3, and then
And you
after
have helpers.
4,
Yeah.
it's kind of not a problem. Now you're just cranking them out. You don't even know there's neighbor kids mixed in. You don't even know which ones are yours anymore. Plus, wasn't it funner? Think about you growing up. You had a big family. Lots of cousins.
Yeah.
You have to also be, you got to be getting on. Your sisters are doing good. Hopefully, Mariah will pop out a couple more.
Yeah.
That
I
way,
think they
you
only
kind of have
want
the.
4 though.
Yeah, and then you say that, and then it's like, once you have 4, why not have 5?
Yeah, it's true.
Just because you want to
Why
kind
not
of...
go for 8 to 12?
Well, that's what I'm saying, you know. The important thing is that the more kids you could have, the more chances one of them makes something of themselves, Cap. And then
And then they'll take care of
that's it. That's it. All you need is one. You just need one Hollywood kid. And then who's paying the bills?
My dad already thinks that Michael needs a manager because some of the pictures that we take, he just is posed just right. And he's like, this kid's going to be a model.
Yeah.
So maybe it's going to be this one.
That's you might have
Yeah.
struck it rich.
Yeah.
But you still want to play the odds. So you keep going. All right.
Still want to play the odds.
Let's see. I did want to ask favorite restaurant.
Mine's Macayos. It'll always be Macayos.
Well-
Eddie's now.
Okay, Eddie's now. All right. Good answer. Good answer.
That is the right answer.
That is the correct answer.
It's the only way to answer.
Now let's hear from Renee to see if she can get this right.
Eddie's.
Awesome. Yay. And what is your second favorite?
I probably like Outback.
Outback
Yeah,
Steakhouse? All
it's
right.
a good one.
Nice.
Outback is good. I do enjoy their French onion soup.
Bloomin' Onion.
I like the Bloomin' Onion. Captain does
It's
not.
gone downhill, I feel. I don't know.
little
We were
bit.
there. It was a while ago. One of the kids picked it for their birthday dinners, and then we got it, and I was like, this used to be better. I think they're
Yeah.
kind of slipping.
Yeah, I prefer when they'll do a half. It's called just like the pedal, the Bloomin'
Yeah,
pedal or whatever.
yeah, I bet.
I like the pedals better than like the full onion. I think I like the breading. Like the breading gets
Nice.
coated, or the onion gets coated.
Now, when
better.
you go to Eddie's with Captain, what do you like to get?
I kind of try and get something different every time, just because like to try something new because
Nice.
I know
Smart.
we're coming back. But I really do like their Baja burrito.
Nice.
Or is that what it is?
Yeah, there's the Baja
a burrito,
burrito. And
yeah,
I think there's
with, like-
the Baja chimichanga. as
Yeah.
well.
Like I like the Baja sauce.
Nice. The
Essentially. Yeah.
burrito is going to be just like a wrapped burrito, and
Yeah,
the chimichanga
no,
is a
it's
burrito
fried.
that's fried. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Just crunchier.
Just crunchy.
You might try. So we actually get the usually shredded beef chimichanga, but then we get Baja sauce on the side. So we still get it enchilada style, normal, and then you add the Baja sauce as well. I kind of like both, but
Yeah.
Okay.
to each their own.
Yeah.
My personal favorite's the. It used to be the chimichanga, but I do enjoy the. I think it's the pork enchiladas.
Pork enchiladas, nice. And the pork is good. Everything's good there, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had the carne asada fries?
No.
I don't actually think we've had the carne asada fries.
Then you haven't lived. You have to give it a try one of these
Next
times. It's
time.
not on the
Maybe.
menu, but
Ooh,
they'll
it's the
usually make
secret
it. Sometimes
menu.
they won't, but like sometimes they will.
Secret
Okay.
menu stuff.
All right. I think we're getting up against it. You guys have anything else you want to bring up? Anybody you're beefing with? You want to call anybody out?
I'd like to call out Renee's sister Delaney
Okay.
because we just helped her move a couch today, and she happened to
That
say
mainly. No, I'm just kidding.
we happened to be talking about Sam's Club food versus Costco food, and they were talking about the hot dogs, and Renee was talking about how she thinks the Sam's Club hot dog's better because it tastes different.
It
and,
is better.
And I don't personally care about the hot dogs, but when I mentioned the chicken bake, I love the chicken bake, and it's only at Costco,
Yeah.
not Sam's Club.
That is true.
And she had the audacity to tell me that it's terrible.
What?
No.
Delaney, I hate you.
And for the record, Costco pizza is better too.
And the pumpkin pie.
Oh, and their pumpkin pies are better.
I don't know that I've compared pumpkin pies, but maybe now we gotta.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had pumpkin pie.
Only in the fall,
seasonal.
like now, but it just came out, so you can run
Okay.
down there and grab one. They're actually really good.
Okay.
If you've had one at like Thanksgiving, we usually bring it, and it probably comes from there.
Yeah.
It's that big giant one.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Anything you want to bring up?
I would just like to say that I like to share a late October birthday with Nene, and then everybody sings to us at the same time. It's
Yes,
cool.
that is true.
I do
Nice.
enjoy that.
All right. Are you being passive aggressive right now?
No, I like to share.
She likes
All right. Awesome. Anything else?
No.
No.
Good episode.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
episode.
My favorite.